Van topcompetitie tot nieuwe spelers. Van het ondersteunen van vrouwen tot het financieren van nieuwe banen. De PDG Europe is veel meer dan competitie. Kijk op pdga.com/join and grow the sport.
Hello guys, welcome to the coverage of the lead card of the final round of the Greenmanchallenge 2024 presented by Dynamic Discs in Hofstade, Belgium, organized by Disc Golf Club Zuidrand. My name is Robert de Wale and I'm here with
Nathan Decroo. We are here watching the front 9 of the final round lead card MPO. On this card we're watching Nathan Decroo from Belgium starting with a -9, Magnuss from Latvia with -13, Rienk with a -14, all the way from Heerenveen, and Vetne leading player with a -16. Okay, first hole 14, we're starting on hole 14 because it's closest to the HQ. This is a par 3, 71 meters, island, basic island rules. If you miss the island, go to the drop zone with +1. This is an open shot, so you can throw it on hyzer, backhand, hyzer forehand, or just straight at it. But keep in mind the wind is a big factor on this hole.
kind of a must-get hole. It's averaging under par. You expect the lead card to make it. Tee between the trash cans, but that will be a putt.
Rienk with a touchy forehand and just parked it.
Rienk sponsored by Castaplast. You will see a lot of Castaplast in his hands this round. Magnuss looking like he's going with the backhand.
Nice hyzer shot straight on the island. He's putting for a birdie.
Then you have this beautiful guy.
Ambassador for Castaplast, Mint.
And that's a little bit... Oh! Hit the fence!
Got lucky right there.
Better to be lucky than good. We have T between the trash. Let's hope this putt is not trash. It's a long one, to be fair. Just missed it.
Just low. Right there, you can almost see the shaky hands. For some reason, I ended up on the lead card on this event.
Did you feel nerves?
I felt a lot of nerves, especially with facing a camera. And then Magnuss with a first nice birdie. The best way to start your round. The same goes for Rienk.
And we have to birdie par tap ins. So.
Yeah.
So that will be Rienk and Magnuss gaining a stroke on the card. T with his par. We're going to hole 15. You have two options. You can get the tunnel in the middle, or you can choose to go big hyzer. You have OB left and right, road left OB, water right OB. It's pick your poison. Rienk looks like he's going for a tunnel shot. That's looks like circle's edge putt. Magnuss looking for the hyzer, gotta miss the branches.
It's actually the smartest play on this hole, because going straight at it, got a great risk of hitting any tree and going straight OB.
I can attest.
Did you?
Took a 5 on this hole.
Took a 5.
T is not taking a 5.
With a smooth throw.
That's
putting it almost in the
bullseye.
Yep.
You have Nathan, of course, going for the big hyzer. Nathan the Crow doesn't throw an hyzer, he only throws hyzer.
He's got a serious hyzer problem. Throwing it real high. Got a good distance on it, and then just outside the circle on the right side. Never in doubt, never in the water.
That's perfect. That's what you want. Magnus, jumpy.
Jumpy Wumpy, just missed it. Great run. And
That's a nice putt.
thank you.
It has to be a
Felt
good
great.
feeling
Yeah,
starting your
felt
round
great.
with that kind of putt.
I needed it after the shaky island hole.
Are the nerves gone?
Not gone, but it was less.
I don't know if Rienk feels nervous ever.
And you can tell he's just so confident. And here, T. Vetne with a nice birdie.
Repping Thailand. Look at
Smooth and controlled.
yes. And Magnus will tap out the par. We're going to hole 16. It's a par 4 with a Mando. You got to pass the Mando to the left side. And then you will have a wooded shot. I guess something about 80 meters. So from the tee, you will probably shoot a forehand, maybe backhand anhyzer. We will see what these guys do. Rienk is electing to go to forehand, birdie start. That's what you want. That's looking good. Oh, we have Kurt dodging that disc using his dancing feet.
Great save by Kurt. Ja, ça passe Kurt.
He's just perfect cameraman. Shout out to Kurt and the rest of the camera crew. T is going with the forehand as well. Never in doubt, looks like.
And just got unlucky with that tree hit. But you still gotta look at the basket. With a nice forehand or backhand.
Strange to see Nathan not throwing a forehand here. Being sarcastic. Looking good, by the way.
It's just a little bit left to the water, but still gotta look for the second shot.
Scrambling.
Scrambling as always.
Magnus also going with forehand. Have a bit right to the left wind. It's helping on this shot. Low.
Keeps it low and I get a big skip. Just in front of the Mendo tree, so he goes to the back to the drop zone. Just the drop zone.
So I have 80 meters straight shot. Early release tree kick. It's not what you want. Of course, Nathan's going with forehand.
His first and only forehand of this round.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Hit a branch and came up short. Too much of a distance for the putt.
We got T showing us a dance move.
And then just a smooth, buttery upshot to the basket. And now we have Rienk for a good scramble shot. Also on the knee. We're having a dancing card.
We have had cameraman dancing, players dancing.
It's gonna be an interesting round. And Rienk with his
Hit the tree.
K3 yarn, hitting a tree. As you can see, never any stress on his face, just smiling and being happy to be there.
Just
playing.
something about people from the north of Netherlands.
Yeah.
Friesland, for people who don't know.
Fries.
Magnus, not from Friesland, from Latvia. For the par save, important. Not trying to lose too many strokes to the leaders.
I gave it a good run.
Ooh, that's a nice putt.
This shows us how it's done.
We've got even a replay.
Look at that. Straight in the middle, catching all the chains.
And that's why he's our leader.
That's right. And
Magnus with the bogey. Rienk is going to take his first par. This hole averaged a bit over par, so no shame in taking a par. Nathan doing the same.
hole 17 is a 95-meter par 3. Quite open, a lot of guardian trees. He's got OB on the right and OB left deep down.
I think you had a headwind on this hole, right?
Yeah, we had a lot of wind on this hole. Indeed, you can see that the flag on the basket, we had a headwind. We don't know where that tee ended up, and the cameraman was lying down on his belly. Good job.
Shout out to Martin. Rienk with the forehand puts hyzer on it, but it gets flipped, but still looks great.
Didn't get any skip out of it.
That's unfortunate.
No, I mean, it was an interesting hole.
Nathan,
Yeah, got a bit short of a drive, and then just rolled away, got rolled down there into the mud.
Magnus selecting the forehand. Needs to put it on hyzer. He doesn't.
No, maybe because of the headwind.
He's at the hill also.
He's behind the tree, but I think he's gotta look at the basket. And also you can see Rienk here trying to explain what happened to the disc. Me running up the hill, and here you can see me just swelling away into the mud, hitting a tree because I didn't take any time to think about the shot.
It's not what you want.
Nope. Now I'm ended up with a circle's edge putt, and then tee just for the par layup.
Maybe Rienk can get the birdie. Gives it a bid, just missing the chains. This is a long putt for the par save.
And I think on hole 17 were not that many birdies also on the whole event.
Let me check. I think on round 3 we only have one birdie, and it's Janwit Changsura. Shout out to Pom with the birdie. Magnus not getting the birdie.
No, he got lifted by the wind, and he's now still putting for the bogey and with a tailwind. He's got to keep that disc up.
It's not a gimme.
Yeah, what a great putt. He goes to the hole 18 with a bogey.
We have Rienk for his par. And that's not going anywhere but in the chains. And then Nathan
Cleaning up his well-deserved bogey. Was it deserved?
It was unlucky, but it could have happened. It was with the wind, the way it came in. So after 4 holes, we have this check-in. We have T still leading the group at -19, Rienk -16, and then we have a little bit of a gap opening between Magnuss and Rienk, 4 strokes, and we have Nathan at the back of the card following at 3 strokes at -9.
Next hole, hole 18. It's a 180 meter par 4, big ass island. There's OB everywhere. If you miss it, you go to the drop zone with a +1.
But these people won't be missing the island.
No, it's just a regular hyzer shot on the right side of the tree, or if you have the power and the discs for it, you can go on the left side.
How far do you think that is?
Maybe 110, 120 on the hyzer line. Now you can see Rienk on the left side of the tree throwing an amazing shot. Just passing Vetne.
We've got some serious power going here, guys.
And Nathan trying to do the same thing as T, but ending up 20 meters short.
But still, that's plenty of distance for this hole.
Yeah, that's all what you need. Getting a great fist bump.
Castapas buddies.
And Magnuss also going for the left side of the tree. But if I remember correctly and I see it, he got caught up in the wind and the wind pushed it all the way to the left side of this island. And so he's got a big distance again to the basket. He's also all the way in the corner there.
That's, I think, 20 meters from the basket. We have Nathan.
Nathan, if I remember correctly, with a good mistake of picking the wrong disc and going OB long.
It's not what you want.
No. I just think I didn't take enough time again to think about the shot in the wind, because you see clearly right to left wind. And it's actually a better and smarter play to throw a forehand upshot like these guys do. If you have a forehand, at least.
You see T putting it under the basket. Important here because with the elevated basket and this wind, no putts a gimme.
You gotta put it in those 5-meter circles, because everything behind it, further away than from the basket, is a hard putt with this elevated, windy basket.
That's how you do it. Park for the birdie.
Great up.
And now we'll see what Magnuss has. That's a smart layup.
Yeah.
And now we have Nathan going OB, putting for his par.
But also laying it up, because everything behind the 5-meter circle is just too much of a risk to take.
Maybe smart, but still.
I mean, it's a painful bogey, but it's alright. It's alright.
Good putt. You saw though that putt just getting lifted by the headwind. Every putt here feels good to make, because some people miss bullseye putts on this hole. I'm not naming names, but I'm looking at myself for the birdie, so that hurt. T is going to show you how to not miss a bullseye putt on this hole.
Also thinks about his putts. Look at that grade.
We have hole 1, par 4, 178 meters. You have a Mando tree, you have to pass on the right side, you have OB on the left, OB long. The first shot is a hyzer of 100 meters, something like that. You watch out to go too long, but I think those guys here all control their discs enough that the first shot will be good. You have T starting us off. This hole averages about 0.53 over par.
Yeah. From that landing zone, you've got maybe 80 or 90 meters to go to the basket.
Important to note, still a lot of wind here, so
it's smart to come up short. It's ideal to lay it underneath the basket, but it's better to come up short and go long, because the OB line is just behind the basket at maybe 5 meters.
that was a perfect shot by Rienk. He's maybe 65 meters from the basket. Magnuss trying to follow suit.
He's got a great wide hyzer shot right at the landing zone. Next up, this guy with 2 red boxes already on his card.
Trying to get off the bogey train. It's not a nice train.
It's cozy. I've met you.
Yeah,
You were up there.
we've met each other on a bogey train.
Keeping it low, just let it glide all the way
It's really good.
onto the landing zone. And I've got 80 meters, 90 meters to go.
Here you really have to watch out on this upshot. I think maybe OB is 5 meters behind the basket, something like it. Maybe longer, but it's definitely close by. Magnus puts it short. That's maybe shorter than he wanted. But T -3. Having a great round. Just very controlled player.
You gotta throw something stable and not too much speed. Because if the wind picks it up and it's not stable enough, it just drifts all the way to the right side onto the pavement OB.
You can really lean in on the hyzer on this hole because you see the wind is going left to right for the players.
Here I'm playing the recently released Castle Plus North, a great upshot disc. And I think Rienk is throwing his K1 yarn first run, by the way.
He's going more straight to the basket, but looks good. Same distance as T, more or less. Magnuss with a nice layup. You don't want to risk. Rienk has a shot to go for the birdie.
And you can see he's throwing his yarn, I guess, and he switched up just 1 second before they started filming. Was about to throw his Ricos, but with all the wind, it's sketchy, and he opted for something more stable.
That's a nice putt, but hit the basket. T, thinking about it. So you're saying Rienk is putting with Jans with 4 speeds?
Just for this.
Just for this hole, okay.
Wind, yeah.
That's smart. I'm not that smart.
No, I didn't throw any other discs than my usual putters. Maybe I should have.
T, hitting chains but not sticking. So that'll be 4 pars for our card. And we still have T leading this tournament right now. 3 strokes over Rienk. So he's got a decent lead. We've got some images of hole 2. It's a par 5, 226 meters. It's choose your play style here. You can go for the eagle. The big arms can go for the eagle, or you can be happy with the birdie. I think we have a lot of players on this card who can go for the eagle. T. It's a bit overturned.
And hitting the building. but got a great kick back into the fairway.
Nobody lives in the building, so nobody got hurt. Rienk, he certainly has a distance to go for eagle.
And Rienk always says that he doesn't have any backhand, but as you can see in a second, his backhand is just perfect. Controlled, smooth, and far.
Got this turned, but this is coming out.
Good stability.
That's the ideal landing zone.
And a great 120 meters.
But like you said, it's difficult because I think the ground here was really muddy in the entire tournament, so you have to be lucky where your disc lands. Sometimes it will be in a puddle, which won't allow you to have a run-up. Magnus?
Yeah, basically all over the fairway of hole 2 was pretty muddy, so every second shot of every player was just a standstill, the best play, the best option, because a slip on your second shot will maybe end up with a even worse second throw, as you will see in a minute.
I have Nathan with a custom dyed disc.
There we have it. Too low and not stable enough. Ending up just at the pad, just behind it. It's a dry place, used to be. But I should have checked it before I threw.
Still not ideal footing.
No, as you will see.
Oh!
And I slipped away. Got a easily 50-meter throw there and hit my disc in my slip away. Turned to the guys like, okay, what now? And everybody was like, yeah. Nobody said anything. So
you got away with it.
I got away with a possible footfall, but we have to double check the rules on that.
No VAR in disc golf, so you'll be happy. You have T going for the green.
T with a good distance.
That's never in doubt.
No. Over the water. And now Magnuss got a great drive, but ending up on the right side of the bushes. But like, good for him. He got a great forehand, as you can see. Made the island just a bit on the right side, circle's edge maybe. It's a hard putt for the eagle.
You have Rienk, stand still.
Rienk making look every shot like an easy upshot. And then we have me making sure I don't leave the birdie hanging. And also, fun fact, I threw my disc right there, and the cameraman came up to me like, boys, I think another card left his disc right there. Little did he know that was my disc, so shame on me.
T misses his eagle putt. No shame. Magnus off the basket. I bet he wanted that. Rienk is going to have an easier eagle putt. And that's inside the basket.
The only eagle on this round.
That's separating himself in the entire field. The rest of the guys will finish off the star frame. It's even better than a star frame even.
Yeah, it's a must-get birdie at least, but it's also a possible eagle chance, but an easy par, especially in the MPO.
Means Rienk is one stroke closer to T.
Then we go to the next hole, hole 3. OB right, OB left on the pavement and the water right. Fairway closes in at the end, makes a bit of an island. So it's a hard second upshot to the basket. First shot just should be straight and get a bit of distance on it to make your second shot easier. And Rienk does that exactly. Now, next up, Vetne from Thailand.
That's nice to have so many different nationalities playing our beloved Greenman tournament. We love to see everybody out there meeting new people.
See, throwing it high, but just straight into the middle of the fairway. Also, fun fact: Samui Disc Golf Club is a club from TF Vetne, and the organizer of this event, the beloved Jeroen op de Beek, and founder of Disc Golf Zuidrand, also went on a trip
Really?
to Thailand and played a game at the Samui Disc Golf Club.
Yeah, so we want to take this occasion and shout out to Jeroen op de Beek, TD of this event, and he was really sick. Unlucky timing, but he fought through, and he was here the entire tournament, so shout out to Jeroen. Not shout out to this shot, because it looks like it's going too long.
Yep, almost hitting the swan. Even asked the swan to get my disc out of the water. That's not true. Here we see T making up the perfect upshot, using the pavement as a little skip.
The swan liked it.
The swan was more happy about it. Yeah.
We have Rienk looking at the shots.
And Rienk again going with a forehand.
That's not the common play here. It's a bit odd to me, but
Yeah, you would think it's a more an easy hyzer backhand shot for a right hand player.
see,
But he's more confident in his forehand. It's like 70% is forehand and 30 is more backhand. And he's working on it.
that's 15 meters. Magnuss with the hyzer. Can it have a roll?
In the circle.
You have also here water behind the baskets, so it's really easy to find OB. That's why you have Rienk just laying it up, not messing with it.
Going for a safe par. And then we have me going for the par save.
You have to run it, but not
And
that.
then threw it way high. And almost went OB again.
Can Magnus save the par? Sorry, the birdie. No.
But he gave it a good try. And here we see the group deciding where to put my disc. Because you've got this 1 meter rule from the OB. I put my mini there.
So it's not
double
OB.
drive. No, just not OB.
And how much did you pay the guys?
A lot. A lot. A lot. I casapas lots. And there we have it, a bogey. Another bogey for Nathan. Not a great front nine, but let's see what we have on the back nine. So big shout out to Klaus, caddy from Magnuss. He took my disc out of the water, so great guy.
Still, we've got one final hole left on this front nine, and it's the most difficult hole of the entire course. It's played at 0.84 over par, and it's a doozy. So hopefully Klaus doesn't have to work on this hole, because you see you have water on the right side, you have the street on the left side with OB, it's a tunnel shot, you have statues in the middle.
And a low ceiling, so you gotta keep it low.
And
On a straight shot.
And that's
not
the
too much
danger.
hyzer, yep.
yes. You can elect to go mid-range to play it safe, but that's not a birdie play. If Rienk at -5, having a great round.
It throws it high, didn't hit any branch, but at the end he hit
Oh,
some and
that's
rolled
not
OB.
nice.
At circle's edge, by the way.
Okay, maybe you can save the par.
And also you've got this Mendo tree on the left side, so you gotta throw it on the right side of it, and big hyzer shot right around the trees is not an option.
Have Nathan hits a tree.
It's a tree. but I think I'm more happy with that than going OB on the
imagine.
left side, on the right side.
This is not a gimme also. This isn't a difficult approach, but Magnus uses the road perfectly.
And there we have me with a berg. Could lift on it and then underneath the basket.
That's good distance on a jump putt.
Now T just for the layup.
Looking like it will be his first bogey of the round. Still at -3, a good round.
Rienk just inside the circle. Makes the putt.
Oh,
And makes the foot fall.
that's creative way to get a bogey.
Yeah, especially if you throw 2 shots and get a 4-shot bogey on this hole.
That's only something Rienk can do.
Rienk throws the only eagle on this round and throws the only bogey with 2 shots on this round.
Also shout out to Rienk. He's the only player this tournament to have bogeyed this hole. Last year it was Ronnie Collen.
Ronnie Collen.
Shout out Ronnie Collen.
Discmania Ronnie Collen.
T -4 for the round. So that's it for the front 9. Let's take a look at the scores. You have T at -4, at -20. We have Rienk following on 2 strokes, -18. And then we have a bit of a gap to Magnus and Nathan at -8. Thank you guys for following and for being here with us. Again, we want to thank everyone who made the Green Man possible. Stay with us for the back 9, please. We won't go anywhere. We hope you don't. And
see you next time.